It has certainly evolved. I mean, it was pretty prehistoric when I was starting school. I mean, they had the occasional large print book, which was huge and hard to carry around in your school bag, and they had this big, they called it a visalette, which was like a magnifying glass. It was like 2 inches thick or 5 centimeters thick. It was massive, and so I had to read everything like this, you know, and it was pretty tough. That was all I had, and I was sitting in a mainstream school trying to read like that. And I guess into high school the technology finally started to improve, and I got a closed circuit television which had a camera that magnified your book on the table onto a TV screen here in front of you, and so you could read by moving your book around on the tray, and you could zoom in and make it much bigger. So it was probably like 30 times bigger. And from then, of course, computers started to really revolutionize the world for all of us. And the only problem was a lot of this technology was very, very expensive, and so the software that I was using, called JAWS, Job Access with Speech, was for Windows. It was like, you know, $1,800 just to buy this piece of software for your computer, and it was revolutionary, but it was, you know, sometimes a little bit unviable for a lot of blind people to have that. In fact, it was unviable for me to have that for many, many years. But now, I guess one of the key players in the industry now is Apple, and not necessarily as a plug for Apple, but when you buy your iPhone or your iMac or your laptop from Apple, it comes with the voiceover software built in. You don't have to pay any other money for it. You just turn it on and off it goes, and there's all these little keystrokes and things. You don't have to use the mouse. You use the keystrokes and the keypad, and sometimes you can flick and do those little hand gestures like you do on your phone, but it reads everything out for you, just about everything that comes up on the screen. So technology in the last 30 years particularly has really changed for all of us, and that not only allows us access to the information like schoolwork or reading a magazine or news, but then communication with family, with social media, with even navigation. I can just get my phone out and say, hey, where am I? It says, oh, you're at 447 Kent Street, Sydney. And it tells me exactly where I am. And I'll say, look, I want Town Hall train station. It says, okay, head north or head this way, 100 metres. And so, you know, all of this kind of technology has really changed so rapidly in the last couple of decades. So it's very exciting.